All right, it is Monday. Time to start another week with some drama. Not your drama, someone else's drama, all right?
Well, hopefully it's not yours anyways.
All right, the dilemma says, hey guys, my husband and I have been married for almost 5 years. Over the years, I've discovered that he goes to strip clubs behind my back. Every chance he gets, whether I go out with my friends, fly out of town, he goes to the local strip club for private lap dances. One day I found lipstick and glitter all over his clothes and it freaked me out. I thought he was cheating on me, so the next time I flew out of town, I hired an investigator to follow him. The good news was that he wasn't cheating. The bad news was that he was sneaking into the stripper action whenever I was away. I talked to him about it and expressed to him that I was not okay with it, and he promised that it would never happen again. Since then, I've caught him going back several times. I feel like I can't leave him alone anymore because he will continue to hurt me. I've done everything I can as a wife. I stay fit. I make sure we have plenty of sex. I even started taking pole dancing classes, so he has no reason to look elsewhere.
Wow.
I am leaving town again for about 2 weeks, and I'm very nervous. Am I overreacting? What do you guys think? Sincerely, sick of it. All right. If you want someone to change, it's not going to happen overnight.
I would have to disagree with that. It's like if somebody's cheating, you don't say, well, all right, I'm not going to cheat on you, but I might have to get it out of my system a couple more times. You're not going to be okay with that.
Just to put it out there, I'm not into strip clubs. I've never been into strip clubs.
Yeah.
Or the bachelor parties or anything like that.
Maybe he does it because he doesn't know what she's doing while she's away. You know what I mean?
That's a terrible excuse.
Wow. Come on. Did you really just say that?
Yeah, that was a dumb excuse. I was just trying to defend the dude.
Come on.
See how guys think stupid?
That was,
Exactly.
Dude, that was one of the stupidest
exactly
things I think I've ever heard come out of your mouth in all the years that we've been together.
But believe it or not, guys try to use that.
Yeah.
That is horrible. All right, so we got to help sick of it here.
Hey, man, maybe he's been doing it for years, man. He just can't change overnight. I'm not trying to defend the dude, but I'm just saying.
I understand that, but if she brought it to his attention about how she feels about it, you know what? The way at that point, I think he had to have started to do something about it.
The way I see this, if she's going to have a problem with it, and, I'm not saying what he's doing is right, and she's going to be thinking about it, she should just end the relationship.
That might be the only solution.
And this is a marriage of 5 years?
5 years, yeah.
And,
I hope there's no kids involved. I personally would, I'm not into strip clubs, so I couldn't put myself in this situation. You know what I mean?
All right. So what do you got to say about today's dilemma? We're trying to help out sick of it.
Work with them.
Rico and Mambo at Q1047.com or the studio line 877-440-1047. Muy buenos dias, the Rico and Mambo Morning Show inside of Dilemma of the Day. Today, we're trying to help out sick of it. Now, remember, we don't give advice. We just have our say.
All right, the dilemma says, hey, guys, my husband and I have been married for almost 5 years. Over the years, I've discovered that he goes to strip clubs behind my back. Every chance he gets, whether I go with my friends or fly out of town, he goes to the local strip club for a private lap dances. One day, I found lipstick and glitter all over his clothes, and it freaked me out. I thought he was cheating on me, so the next time I flew out, I hired an investigator to follow him. The good news was that he wasn't cheating. The bad news was that he was sneaking into the stripper action whenever I was away. I talked to him about it, and he expressed to him that I'm not okay with it, and he promised that he would never do it again. Since then, I've caught him going back several times. I feel like I can't leave him alone anymore because he will continue to hurt me. I've done everything I can as a wife. I stay fit. I make sure we have plenty of sex. I even started taking pole dancing classes so that he has no reason to look elsewhere. I'm leaving town again for 2 weeks, and I'm very nervous. Am I overreacting? What do you guys think? Comes from sincerely sick of it.
I think and you having to hire, anyone having to hire a PI, because, like on your man or your lady or whatever, I think that's probably a point of extreme to where it's like, do you really need to be in this relationship? I mean, that's horrible. When you got to hire a PI. That's just me.
I would hire a PI.
Shocking.
Not that I would need one, but I'm just saying I would. Why not?
All right, we're
support mom and pop businesses, dog.
Exactly, right? Hey, Rico and Mambo at Q1047.com is our email, and the studio line 877-440-1047. Hello.
Hi, I'm calling about the dilemma of the day.
All right, what do you got to say about it?
I think this woman just needs to relax. Men are very visual oriented,
right?
And if they're not looking at women, then you got to worry that your man is gay.
You know what? I disagree though, because for me, I look at it like you don't throw money at me or pay to see me naked every day. So why should you go and pay some other woman's bills to see her naked? Because I'm totally against my husband going to the strip club.
Well, it's a personal thing that you discuss between the two of you, of course.
Yeah.
But you know what? If he's faithful to her and still married with her, paying the bills, making a life with her, she needs to understand that men look. It's natural.
But I think like Margot's situation, for instance, she doesn't approve if her man was to go to the strip club. I think she knows he's not cheating, but she just doesn't like the fact that, he's making it rain at the club, I guess.
oh, yeah, exactly. But you know what? He still comes home to her. Men are very visual creatures. That's why, there's a world full of magazines and movies,
Right.
It doesn't necessarily mean he's doing something wrong. I mean, he's not cheating on her. She found that out, right?
Hey, does your man go to strip clubs?
Yes, he does.
Which one?
I think he goes to the Spearmint Rhino. I'm not allowed to promote a product. Come on, guys.
All right, girl. Well, listen, thank you so much for the call, and you have yourself a great day.
You too, bye.
Wow. The Spearmint Rhino. You should have given him some free passes, Rico. The ones in your glove box. Any emails?
I got an email here from an anonymous married man that says if he loves you, he'd quit going, for you because it upsets you. He might even need counseling. Even the Bible says that if your spouse cheats, it's the only time that you're allowed to divorce them. But ultimately, it's up to you. And then we got Juana checked in on Instagram, and she said that maybe you should get a job at the strip club and see how he likes it when other men are lusting for you.
Wow.
Hey, but be careful because he might like the money that you bring in, right?
Maybe.
Think about it.
I know someone who that's happened to.
What? Happened what?
Where he got the wife into working at a strip joint. He loved the money. He's like, nah, keep working.
Are you serious?
Yes. And that's their deal. I don't have to agree with it.
No problems or anything in the relationship?
No, everything is going good.
See, everybody's different.
See, and the thing is that he's making his own money too, so he's doing very good.
Hey, Margot, if you found out that your man came back from the strip club and told you like, hey, I just went to the strip club, would you be upset?
Upset is an understatement. But
he told you that he went.
I don't care. I've told him already that he is not to go to the strip club.
You know what's funny is Margot always gets on me saying that I'm a fatal and stuff, but she's just as bad as me, right?
No, look, we've laid the ground rules, okay?
Shut up.
Strip clubs aren't allowed.
You're just as bad as me.
Next, we got our final say. Dilemma of the day inside the Rico and Mambo Morning Show. Today's dilemma comes from Sick of It.
All right, the dilemma says, hey guys, my husband and I have been married for almost 5 years. Over the years, I've discovered that he goes to strip clubs behind my back. Every chance he gets, whether I go out with my friends or fly out of town, he goes to the local strip club for private lap dances. One day, I found lipstick and glitter all over his clothes, and it freaked me out. I thought he was cheating on me, so the next time I flew out of town, I hired an investigator to follow him. The good news was that he wasn't cheating. The bad news was that he was sneaking into strip clubs whenever I was away. I talked to him about it, expressed to him that I am not okay with it, and he promised that it wouldn't happen again. Since then, I've caught him going back several times. I feel like I can't leave him alone anymore because he will continue to hurt me. I've done everything I can as a wife. I stay fit. I make sure we have plenty of sex. I even started taking pole dancing classes so he has no reason to look elsewhere. I am leaving town again for 2 weeks and I'm very nervous. Am I overreacting? What do you guys think? Sincerely, Sick of It.
All right, Sick of It. Remember, we don't give advice. We just have our say, okay? Rico and Mambo at Q1047.com and the studio line right now, 877-440-1047. Hello.
Yeah, yo, what's up, man? I'm calling for the dilemma of the day.
All right, what do you got to say, bro?
Hey, you know what? I don't think she got nothing to worry about. I mean, obviously, she said it herself. he's not cheating on her. So what does she got to worry about? You know what I mean?
So, but you know, Margot made a good point about you know the dude spending the money on the stripper instead of the wife.
Well, yeah, I get that, but you know what? The thing is, if he's still doing it, he's not going to get out of his system, man. He's going to keep doing it and doing it.
How would you feel if your lady was doing this?
Honestly, if she wasn't cheating on me, I wouldn't care. Let her do what she has to do. She needs her cheat time too, man.
Hey, do you go to strip clubs?
Yeah, I do.
And your lady's cool with it?
Well, she gets mad, but still, you know, she's not going to do nothing to stop me.
Because you're not cheating, right?
Well, exactly. You know what? That's you know, what worse can it get, man? You know what I mean?
All right, man. Well, I appreciate the call. Have a good day.
All right, you too, man.
All right. You know, I'm just coming to a conclusion that, you know, in a situation like this, everyone's going to be different.
Of course.
I'm a very jealous person. So when I said, like, hey, I would hire an investigator too, but
Right.
you're saying, on the other hand, anybody who hires an investigator has no business being in that relationship.
Yeah, exactly. I think if your relationship gets to that point to where you're hiring a PI, come on, man.
Hey, you know what? What's the difference between hiring a PI and having your homies look out for you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
I don't know. One gets paid, the other one doesn't. I don't know.
It's the same thing, though, right?
I don't know. This whole subject, it's funny reading people's things on Facebook. Like Cindy said, only insecure females ban their men from anything. But to me, it's not banning him. It's saying, look, this is what I expect out of a relationship. Just like I'm banning you from having sex with other women. No, I'm saying I expect this respect. And if you don't want to do that, that's fine.
What would you do if you came home and your man was watching a porno? Is that just as bad as him going to the strip club, or is that?
You know, the porno doesn't really bother me because here's the thing: is that my husband and I were friends before we were married,
Right.
and he messed up by telling me things that go on in the strip clubs. So, and just like Jaime here, who said on Facebook, not gonna lie, I've been back in the back room and done things with the girls.
Oh, that doesn't happen.
That does. I have heard stories, like I said, many
They're just
stories
all
of things
right?
like that happen.
Green eggs and ham.
So
Hey, it's
for
a
all the-
story.
So for all the people saying it's just looking, it's not necessarily just looking, because I'm sure that private investigator didn't go back in the private room with him.
TMI, Margot. TMI. Final say, Rico. Why are you mad?
Me?
Marco's very upset.
She's making those lips. So like
like you're being a jerk right now.
No.
Hey, again,
I'm on your team. I'm Team Jealous. Come on, high five, Team Jealous. Yeah.
If you have to hire a PI for your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, come on. I think that relationship is over. Good luck. Margot, your final say.
Look, to me, you have to lay down the ground rules in your relationship. And if you've let him know that this is not, some women are comfortable with that. And if you're comfortable with it, great. That's good for you. I'm not. Obviously, sick of it is not comfortable with it either. So that's something that, your husband needs to decide. Is the strip club more important to him than his marriage? Because if it is, then great. You guys need to go your separate ways.
Mambo, your final say.
You know what? Everyone's different in situations like this. Some people are cool with, my lady, when my friends invite me, like, hey, let's go away for so-and-so's bachelor party. We're going to Vegas. Oh, my lady would not let me go to Vegas, and it's just Vegas. So if I say I'm going to go to a strip club, oh, man.
Forget about it.
Yeah. So I'm starting a clothing line, and my first shirt is going to be #Team Jealous. All right? So if you're a jealous person, you might want to get that shirt. Margot, you're getting one for free, all
I'm
right?
not jealous.
Oh, come on.
Team Jealous.
I'm not jealous.
All right. This conversation is going to continue on our Facebook page. Like our page, Rico and Mambo, and put up whatever you want right there, all right? We're out of here. We'll see you back here mañana. Have yourself a great day.